Oh, yeah. I was just looking at this power that Congress shall have. Yes. Now there's constitute tribunals inferior to the Supreme Court. Yes. I would wonder what is a tribunal. Oh, is that the time to time they establish courts? Oh my gosh! Look at the power of Congress. Now they define and punish piracies and felonies committed on the high seas and offenses against the law of nations. Oh, the law of nations. Now let's say that you've been naturalized, pooch, and you're one of these that got arrested, did you? You swore that. Look at the citizenship that you used to have. Now I have documented in 1,600,000 emails that the violating of the rights of those that are not actual naturalized citizens, yes, violates the rights of those that are. Now, when I look throughout the world, yes, that Congress has the power, yes, about these laws of other nations, yes. It says here that make rules, support armies, offenses against the law of nations. Now, these treaty obligations of the United States, yes, did Congress decide that we were going to do that? Because I'm thinking, okay, this concept of the police state, yes, violates numerous treaties. Now, I know you're in Congress. You got elected to be there, did you? Pooh. I'm suing every member of Congress as parties of the United States federal government. And then I went through the treaties. Ooch. Now, when I used the Homeland Security Student Handbook of the Understanding, exactly how many of these laws really violate the treaty obligations of the United States? Now, I was kind of interested in this misprison of felony pooch. You actually have to be involved in wanting to cover up the Class C felony of duress, forgery, the U.S. Code, federal law felony of the fraudulent uses of state court seals. And then every member of Congress said, well, it's not my jurisdiction. Now I'm wanting to sue the Congress of the United States as a body of elected pooch, as well as the individuals in Congress, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. And then I'm wanting to expose the actual act. In fact, you know what? I'll get the handbook out that explains misprison of felony. Now, for the Congress of the United States to have knowledge that the naturalized guaranteed rights are being violated, so that you could incarcerate me in a mental institution and restore me to sanity so that I can be tried. I'm thinking that the Congress, each and every individual, is involved in misprison of felony. Well, you're not enforcing your fucking power right now. Okay. Now let's get out our Homeland Security Student Handbook. You know, a jury of my peers is going to is going to hear these lawsuits. And I'm going to get out the handbook from Homeland Security that explains the actual crime of violating all 10 amendments of the Bill of Rights. Yes, and then there's approximately 26 or 27 total number of amendments. Yes, there's the 13th and 14th Amendment. Oh! Now, is it really a felony to involuntary servitude? Is it the enslavement of my sons, though? There is what's known as the children that are held as prisoners of war. Now, Congress has some power, and they decided not to use it. Choo-choo. Are you going to use your power today, or am I going to take it from you, and then we can re-elect a Congress that when they know of a crime, they'll do what the fucking law says. Now, I know you're sitting there because you're in the family, and you thought, well, I have this power, but I don't have to do anything because I'm not your constituency. Is that right? You know, when you think about this concept of jurisdiction, it could be, okay, that the members of the United States Congress don't realize the hazard of them not empowering the American citizens to have their rights enforced. Now, when I think of misprison of felony, each and every, why don't you give me those treaties? I'm wanting to remove the Congress of the United States from power because of the hazard, of them refusing to enforce the Constitution of this great nation.